streets every day. The town is full of predator, don't turn a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? FISK Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the FISK, you know, while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, hit that sub button, baby. I want to thank y'all for the 2,000 subscribers. I didn't get a chance to thank y'all yesterday because we got caught up in the Kenny G news, but shout out to y'all for really holding it down for me this week. Get me to 2,000 subscribers. Listen, Giants are the best fans on the planet, and the FISK unit are the best supporters on the planet. I can't thank y'all enough. That was a quick turnaround right there. I said 2,000 about a draft. We got 2,000 on free agency. The next goal is 3, baby. Let's keep this train moving. But with that being said, we got to talk about Daniel Jones. Okay, now look, a lot of people said that the pressure's on Daniel Jones now. He's got weapons. No more excuses for Danny fumbles. You know, the NFC East was out, and they was doing the most yesterday. You know, the NFC East is like, I'm like, you know what? Listen, I get it. Y'all jealous. Dallas ain't got no money. Washington signing useless players. And the Eagles are a 4th place team. Okay, Eagle fans, Eagle content creators, don't worry about Daniel Jones. Don't worry about Kenny Golladay. Don't worry about the Giants. Don't worry about what goes on at the top. Alright, Eagle fans, don't worry about what goes on at the top. Y'all are a 4th place team. Worry about 4th place shit. Worry about Jalen Hurts and Howie Roseman not drafting a quarterback to ruin his confidence, okay? Worry about winning 4 or 5 games and looking promising for the future. That's what 4th place teams do. Don't worry about the Giants, okay? Oh, and by the way, Joe Judge, don't forget, we got receipts coming for that ass for what y'all did week 17. Washington Cockroaches. Y'all signed Ryan Fitzpatrick. So that means Taylor Heinicke starting by Thanksgiving at the latest. Okay, how long y'all giving Ryan Fitzpatrick before he have a 3-week stretch where he throw 3 picks a game? It happens on every team, bruh. Every team Ryan Fitzpatrick goes through a stretch where he has like 10 turnovers in 2 weeks. It happens all the time. They wanted to cut Jameis 3 years ago. You know why they couldn't? Ryan Fitzpatrick stunk up the joint, so they had to put Jameis back in the game. Okay, Tua was garbage. They still started him over you. Okay, Ryan Fitzpatrick, we know how your story ends. Will you probably upset somebody week 1? Sure. Will you look good week 2? Sure. But sometime around between Halloween and Thanksgiving, you will get benched. Okay? Curtis Samuel is a number 2 receiver. None of us Giants fans really wanted him. I was willing to settle for him because, you know, it is what it is. But even as Giants fans, we really wasn't. We really didn't believe in Curtis Samuel. So we're not scared of Curtis Samuel. Okay? And by the way, Washington, when's the last time y'all beat us? We own you. Okay? Y'all paying us to keep our logo off the middle of your field. You understand me? And then there's the Cowboys. The accident waiting to happen. What can go wrong will go wrong with this team. Y'all are our only competition, Dallas. But guess what? We're just going to wait for y'all to fold. We're going to outlast y'all. You see, here's the thing. If you notice, the Giants got better as the year progressed. Joe Judge's team got better as the year progressed. Daniel Jones, who I'm going to get to in a minute, got better as the year progressed. And what happened to Dallas every single year? They lose in historical, heartbreaking, never forgetting fashion. Did you see the fumble by Wayne Gallman that we recovered? Did you see Andy Dalton get all the way to like the 10-yard line and the Cowboys completely collapse versus the Giants? They will find a way to lose come December. So you know what, Cowboy fans, are you going to give the Giants a run for their money in 2021? Sure. But just like you always do, you will find a way to choke like my favorite porn star does in all of her videos. I'm sorry. You just are. You're going to choke like a POV video. That's what you do. I love it. It feels good to be number one. It feels good to sit in that chair. It feels good to sit in that throne. It feels good to be kings of the East again. You feel me? And I said all that to say this. You three fan bases have no right to talk about Daniel Jones. Okay? Daniel Jones will be fine. Y'all already wishing on this man downfall. Oh, there's no excuses now, Danny. You better do your job now, Danny. Yeah, when you fail this year, it's gonna be no... Stop. This kid, Daniel Jones, is the same guy who had 24 touchdowns in 12 games his rookie season. Okay? He gets into his second year with no offseason and a brand new coaching staff and kept us afloat. Was it pretty? No. But the only team who had worse weapons than us were the Patriots. His best receiver was a 5th round pick who stunk up the joint last year in Darius Slayton. Golden Tate quit on us, and Sterling Shepard is a slot receiver who was hurt for like the first 4 to 6 weeks of the season. We didn't have Saquon Barkley, and Evan Ingram cannot catch. We had to fire an offensive line coach because he was stinking up the joint. Daniel Jones went through some shit. And with all that being said, I just went on a 2-minute rant about how the Cowboys like to choke in December. You know what Daniel Jones did the last week of the season? Has a bum hamstring on one leg, a bum ankle on the other. He still beat the Cowboys, which brings me to my next point with Daniel Jones. He should have swept the division last year. If Evan Ingram could catch and the referees didn't have blindfolders on for the Cowboys, we would have swept the division. People forget, the Cowboys robbed us the game Dak got hurt. Evan Ingram cannot catch. We should have swept the division. We swept Washington. We beat the brakes off of Dallas the second time we played them. And we beat the brakes off of the Eagles the next time we played them. If Evan Ingram could catch and we didn't get screwed out of like 3 touchdowns in Jerry World, we would have swept the division last year. So if Daniel Jones is on the verge of sweeping the division last year with no talent, what do y'all think he gonna do with Kenny Golladay and Saquon Barkley in there? Huh? The boy just got a top 5 running back and an elite downfield super goon to catch jump balls for him at wide receiver. Are you kidding me? Daniel Jones is out here turning water into wine week after week after week. This is what y'all don't understand. For as bad as y'all thought Daniel Jones looked, did you see how much worse Colt McCoy looked? This is what I'm trying to tell you. We saw the Super Bowl. We saw how human Mahomes looked when he didn't have an offensive line. Damn it, Daniel Jones had an offensive line since he got into the league. Oh my gosh, Tom Brady, I gotta go leave the New England Patriots. I've won 6 Super Bowls and been here for 20 years, but I'm gonna leave because these wide receivers are trash. Daniel Jones just got a wide receiver in Kenny Golladay. So all these things that y'all don't give Daniel Jones passes for, that you want to give Mahomes passes for, Russell Wilson, and then you want to talk about how Tom Brady didn't have no weapons in New England, he had to go to Tampa. Y'all keep that same energy with Daniel Jones. It's a new day, people. It's a freaking new day. And if you don't rock that Giants blue, it's gonna be a dark day. I'm talking Snyder cut, nightmare at the end scene type shit. But that's it, that's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is FISK Vegas, and I approve this message.